Hey everybody, got another Bible rebind to show you guys. This is one I did for a friend of mine. He sent me some leather and asked me to go ahead and build the covers and recover his additions for him. He's an Auburn fan, so I like to jab him every chance I get. So during the review of his Bibles, my Alabama fluffy football will be sitting right there. So all in love, but Roll Tide. So this is a large print personal size edition of the CSB, and it's a really great edition. It's a handy size, nice size font, really readable. So no doubt it's going to be a great reader for him. But this is in a really grainy lambskin, and I've seen a lot of lambskins, but this is probably one of the grainiest lambskins that I've ever seen or gotten to work with. You can see the spine has got 5 raised ribs on the spine. I usually do one spine rib in the center, and then a couple on top and a couple on bottom, to give it a little different kind of uniformity. So anyway, we got 2 gold ribbons, and he just wanted 2 ribbons on this one, and it's a full yap. I mean, it's a mega yap actually. They fold over a good little bit on the top and bottom. It's a big yap. So anyway, so when we open it up, it's got this lambskin liner as well. And this lambskin is what's called a nubuck, where it's the top grain of the lambskin, but it's been buffed, so it feels like suede, and it looks kind of like suede, but you have a grain. If you look closely, there's a grain to it, which suede won't have a grain like that. So it's like a buffed top grain, which makes it a really cool feel and look. So anyway, and that's the liner. It looks really good. You see the corners on it. They're not great, but this lambskin has some thicker spots, some thinner spots. So getting those corners thinned down to the same thickness. So you see how tiny the pleats are there. This corner got thinner than this corner. The bigger the pleat means the thicker the skin was when trying to be folded over. So you can see the end sheets are textured. Let me see if it'll focus. Textured cardstock. It's hard to really tell from here, but it gives it a good look, a pretty good look. And the gold ribbons with the gold gilding. I didn't want to do a dark color for the end sheets. I wanted to do something that kind of was an in-between, or maybe a little lighter, with this dark liner, and then the tan looking, or like darker tan lambskin cover. This is a little lighter, and then you get to the lightest with the gold. So it's a good progression. Here, when it lays out, it looks really good. You can see it looks pretty good laid out. And this is a really floppy binding, but the actual book itself is not that floppy. So it actually holds pretty good, even though the cover is wanting to go dip further down. So anyway, looks pretty good. Here's the back end sheet, much more of the same. And you have the back liner and the back corners. Now you can see there's some glue. It's really hard to get all the glue off of this nubuck liner. So hopefully over time that will kind of just peel off or wear off. I really don't want to wash it. I don't want to discolor that leather, but hopefully it'll eventually just peel off of there. So anyhow, and here's the back. It's just an awesome grain. This this grain is just really cool. If my buddy ever wants to get rid of it, I hope he would think of me first, because I really love how this one turned out. He wasn't actually wanting a larger yap, and I actually mismeasured the measurements for the block, and it yielded a much bigger cover, and that's why you have the tremendous yap on the front side and on the top and bottom. So anyway, that's really it. Before I go, I just want to say congratulations to Auburn on winning the Iron Bowl. They won it fair and square, just like we won the national championship fair and square. So good news for both teams. Praise the Lord. God bless.